This is a very quiet midtown intersection of Yonge and St Clair. Especially given the time. And hey there, today is Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Monday, August 4th. The time right now is 5:50 p.m. and the temperature is about 26 or 27 degrees Celsius. And as I stated, I'm here at Yonge and St Clair. And if you're wondering where all the people are, well, today is a civic holiday. So there's not a whole lot going on in much of the city today. A lot of the usual tourist sites are open. And I think the Eaton Center was open, but there's not much else going on. And for added fun, the air quality today apparently isn't very good. And that is St. Clair Station, just across the street. But for this one, I'm going to be revisiting a nature walk that I tried to do a year ago. That was last year in May. And that's heading south alongside the Yellow Creek through the Vale of Avoca Ravine. And it's been under construction since 2023. And I couldn't find anything online that clearly indicated if it was open or not. I found a few references to it supposed to be, or to the fact that it's supposed to reopen fully in late 2025. ChatGPT told me no, it is not open for stretches of the Ravine Trail. And then when I asked it to give me sources, it didn't do it. It said, here's your source, and it gave me a blank screen. And everything I found online talking about this construction work seemed to be outdated. So we're just gonna go there and see for ourselves. I have no idea how much of the ravine we'll get into. But it's almost eerie how quiet things are here. This is Ferndale Avenue. There's a Farm Boy grocery store, which I doubt is even open today. The wine rack is open. But the ravine runs south of St. Clair. Although you can take it a little bit north into the Beltline Trail. It runs alongside David Balfour Park to its west and the Yellow Creek to its east, and you can see an overpass over St. Clair coming up. So we're going to make a right at Avoca Avenue just before that overpass. And there should be an entrance down into the ravine coming up. But Toronto itself is a city of ravines. There's over 270 kilometers of ravine trails within the city. In fact, I think of every major city in North America, Toronto has the most total ravines. And I recently did a cycling video down the Don River Trail that was still under construction. That's a project that should have opened long ago. And it looks like there's no access, or at least formal access. Right here, I could probably head down that way. But we're gonna go in through the so-called official entrance. At least part of the trail should still be open. But ravines occupy something like 17% of Toronto's land area. There's an entrance just up here on the left. In that video I tried to do through here last year in May, I got caught in a thunderstorm without an umbrella. I don't think we really have to worry about that today. And some of the major ravine systems in Toronto would include the Don Valley, the Humber River, the Highland Creek, as well as the Etobicoke Creek systems. And there's a number of tributaries that connect to those rivers as well. I'm just noticing I have my camera on tilt lock. There we go. I've always really liked these old condos here. You could head along the street this way and pop into a southern entrance to St. Clair Station. This is part of the Deer Park neighborhood. And David A. Balfour Park. It's a very large park just south of here. I don't see any signs indicating any construction closures. I remember one year coming up this way on my single speed bike. It just about killed me. There's a staircase that will lead down to the Yellow Creek. There it is, just down there.
I'm slowing down, I can't keep up.
This ravine is known for its deep wooded slopes and pedestrian trails. There's a number of bridges and staircases that connect to the surrounding neighborhoods. That's quite the hike. There's someone going up that staircase that'll lead you up to the park. And there is a dirt trail that runs parallel to this along the other side of the Yellow Creek. I remember wandering along that at some point. And fortunately, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of mosquitoes or bugs being pests tonight. I say that and I'll probably go home and find several mosquito bites. And I think it was just up ahead. I ran into construction last time. Apparently a lot of the work they're doing, or did hopefully, was focused on erosion control and slope stabilization. Trail closed. Unsafe conditions. It appears open. We've got a fork in the road. Well, the adventurer in me kind of wants to stay on this side. I think there might be another point of crossing just out here. Oh, there's some people coming up on the other side. And you can take this south, at least when it's open, all the way down into Rosedale. Oh, it looks like the trail runs up here to the right. Or let's see actually. Can you keep going this way along the river?
Sorry?
Can you keep going this way along the river?
Yeah, you can actually.
On this side?
You can do both actually.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
All right, friendly person, thank you for the info. I was about to turn around and go back. Well, they've got a nice paved trail on that side. And I think this carries the CP rail tracks above it. Well, I guess unless there's a closure up ahead, ChatGPT was wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Just making a little adjustment to my shoes. I guess I could continue on the right side there. And that must be Mount Pleasant Road on our left. Now I genuinely don't know where I'm heading. I could stick to the ravine and wind up around Castle Frank Station or Sherburne Station. I can't say this stretch in particular is all that interesting. Well, into Rosedale I go, I guess. I figured I would have been forced out of the ravine and ended up at Summerhill Station. It's been several years since I've been through here. I think I've recorded a video going in the other direction. And this eventually terminates near the Craigley Gardens, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know exactly where it's going. I don't know.
And it's a shorter way than getting back to Castle Frank than if you turn.
Oh, there's a monster playground over there. I think that's part of someone's backyard. This is nestled amongst some very affluent neighborhoods. Moore Park, Deer Park, Summer Hill, and Rosedale. And the Yellow Creek reemerges. All right, now I'm starting to get attacked by bugs. Am I ever? They're all over me. Commence power walking stride. I had kind of a quiet day inside. I wasn't feeling all that great. And I almost gave up on the idea of going out and recording. I had a thought to live stream as well, but I thought maybe this would make a nice video.
It's a good double.
I think we're probably gonna be here another 15 minutes or so, if memory serves me correct. I just got a text message from my buddy saying traffic is an absolute clusterfuck down on Commissioner Street by the new park, like complete chaos. I don't know if that's focusing, but I think I'd rather be here. Wonder what this is we're heading underneath. That would have to be the Glen Road Bridge. Can't think of anything else. It doesn't seem like it's all that wide. Which would mean we are well into Rosedale. It looks like there's one of those fences along the side there to prevent erosion. Like a chain link fence embedded into the side of the creek. And I think there's an old trail called Postman's Lane or Milkman's Lane right at the end of this. I didn't think I'd be getting this far, so I didn't really do my homework for this leg of the walk. I think that Milkman's Lane will take us up into the residential part of Rosedale, up and out of the ravine system. Well, it's quite beautiful in that direction. Hey, a fork in the road. There's a sign here, Moore Park Ravine left, Milkman's Lane. I think they spelled that E-N-S to the right. Is this our way out? I think if I kept going there, that would take me around the Mud Creek and up through the Evergreen Brickworks, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry it's so noisy. I don't know if other footwear would have been quieter, but I threw on my trail shoes. This is a hell of a hike. I think you'd be in pretty fantastic shape if you walk this regularly. We are almost out of here.
I mean, they don't work. But it was more so her point.
Welcome to the beautiful and affluent Rosedale neighborhood. But maybe we'll go to Sherburne Station. Rather than Glen Road. Or rather, Castle Frank. This should be Glen Road here. So if you keep going north, that'll take you over that bridge. There it is, that I crossed quite a while ago, or crossed underneath. This is known as being an old money neighborhood. There's a house for sale. $97 Glen Road. I'm gonna guess that's a cool 10 million or so. There's another one, 91. And I definitely did not escape that bug bite free. One of the nice things about Rosedale is the lack of modern McMansions. You'll see a lot of those in Forest Hill and other affluent communities. But this one has maintained a lot of its charm and older world appeal, if you would even call it that. Reasonable lot sizes, I think, certainly contribute to the reason why I like this more than the other affluent neighborhoods in the city. It's just the area just north of Bloor Street and Yorkville Village that I think I might like better, and that's just due to its proximity to downtown. That area has this one's number as far as location goes, but we're still literally just north of downtown and quite close to a major subway station. Glen Road continues 1 block west. I love it, the directionally challenged. You're going to be wondering, which way is west? Probably put a little arrow on that sign, just pointing to the right.
Nothing for you. Nothing for you.
And now it's down to the newly rebuilt pedestrian bridge that heads over the Rosedale Valley. It's about 200 meters long. I think it's the third different iteration of this bridge. It was rebuilt once before in 1973. And it just reopened in May. And it costs something in the neighborhood of $22 million. Which is kind of nuts considering less than, I think, about 500 meters or so to the west. You could cross at Sherburne. That is Bloor Street and downtown, just a block to the south of here. Can't get much of a view of Rosedale Valley with this chain link fence. Ken just went live. Just trying to see where he is. Oh, he's down on Carlton. But from Yonge St Clair to Sherburne Station via the Vale of Avoca and Rosedale Ravine system. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. That person's gonna think I'm a weirdo. Something Possum is coming to Cabbagetown. I wonder if they're doing the Cabbagetown Festival this year. And there's also a super thanks button down below if you wish to say thanks that way, along with a Bitcoin and Ethereum address. Anyways, I'm gonna take my ass home and pick up some food on the way. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.